Hello, ici PRJV13 et bienvenue aujourd'hui sur Avencast. C'est un petit jeu un peu style hack and slash, qu'on est un magicien, qu'on va à l'école de magie, c'est bien chouette. Fait que, malheureusement, il est juste en anglais, là, mais c'est pas si pire, il est facile à comprendre, fait qu'on va se partir une nouvelle game. Ah ouais. Voilà. Petite cinématique du début. Avencast.
Most esteemed reader, after many eventful years, I have finally found the time to write down the incredible story of my only student.
Parfait.
It begins on the day I found a small child on the banks of the big river. It was an unreal day, and the sky showed signs of great events to come. I reared the little boy as if he were my own son. Very soon, I became aware of his extraordinary talent for magic. Years passed by, and I taught the boy as well as I could. But I could never really satisfy his hunger for knowledge about everything to do with magic. So, the day to say goodbye inevitably came, because I knew that the boy was drawn to the mysteries of magic. He was bound for the legendary Academy of Avencast, shrouded in ancient myths. Built above mysterious caves with crystals which rumors tell are filled with souls from ancient times.
Oh la la.
The secrets of this Academy for Magic Instruction are watched over by the High Council of the Archmages, which guides the fate of the Citadel with watchful eyes. And so my protégé entered this world of marvels and magic.
Oh, on va y aller avec les contrôles novices parce que je suis pas super bon avec ces affaires de contrôle-là. S'il y a de quoi, on peut les changer. On va le mettre en facile. Je sais, je suis nul.
In the classrooms of Avencast's Academy, the young adepts are learning about the mysteries of magic.
Oh là là.
Our young hero is paying very close attention to the words of Exivarius, the alchemy instructor.
Ouais, il prête très bien attention. Ouais. Il ronfle sa table. Ouais, ça réveille.
And will our slumbering young friend surely be able to repeat what one usually makes from red sulfur and silver moon dust?
Ouais. Il me pose une question, qu'est-ce que ça fait, genre... Alors que, on sait pas trop la réponse. Hein? Je sais pas, je suis dégelé, je dois m'être endormi. Ouais, on va
You
dire.
are not concentrating enough on your lesson.
Non, je suis pas concentré.
Alchemy seems to bore you, and that is happening at the expense of the other adepts. Go to your mentor Malveren and talk to him about the best way forward with your education. I don't think you should be here with the attitude you have now, in any event. There is no point in teaching you any more alchemy if your interests so obviously lie elsewhere.
Bon, il aime pas notre attitude parce qu'on dort en classe, puis il veut qu'on voit notre mentor. Ah, contrôle. Pour bouger la caméra. Oh, hey, ça bouge vite, t'as parlé. Voilà, j'ai ramassé mon livre. Ouais, les contrôles sont un petit peu spéciaux, ok?
You have forgotten your staff.
Ah, mon bâton. Ok, je vais le prendre. Il est où mon bâton? Oh. Voilà. Ramasse. C'est pas un jeu jeune, fait que ça se peut que je sois un petit peu fourré avec les contrôles, ok? Que ce soit un petit peu rushant pour l'ordi, ça fait jouer ça comme du monde, hein?
How
Hello!
long are you intending to stand around here? Go on, see to it that you get to Malvern.
Marseille. Ah! Ça, c'est beaucoup mieux de même. Ok, ciao, bye. Lock. C'est verrouillé, espèce d'enfoiré.
How long are you intending?
I'm ready on my way. Bon. Bon, voilà, il fallait que je sois bien sur les portes. Notre monteur est là. Oui, c'est pas super sexy comme graphique.
So, what is it that brings you to me at this hour of the day? Are you not supposed to be having lessons in alchemy right now?
Bon, qu'est-ce que tu fais aujourd'hui si, à cette heure-ci? T'es pas supposé suivre des leçons d'alchimie. Je suis vraiment désolé, mais je me suis endormi. Divarius m'a renvoyé parce qu'il voit pas le but de continuer avec...
You fell asleep? I marked that you have talent, young friend, but you fail to take things sufficiently seriously. Even if you are bored by the alchemy lectures, you should listen attentively, so as to be truly a master of what you learned here later on. But Exivarius is probably correct in saying that there's no point in forcing you to pay attention. And by now, you have already learned quite a lot about theory.
Tu t'es endormi. J'ai remarqué que tu avais du talent, jeune ami, mais tu as échoué à prendre les choses sérieusement. Même si tu t'ennuies dans les cours d'alchimie, tu devrais payer attention au maître et tu devrais en apprendre plus. Mais Xivarius a probablement raison de dire qu'il n'y a pas de but de continuer de te forcer à prêter attention. Et maintenant, tu en as pris beaucoup pour la théorie. J'ai définitivement besoin de plus d'action.
Let's look ahead. Probably it's just about time to put more emphasis on your practical education. You should also already be thinking about preparing for the big examination. Therefore, I will send you to 3 masters. Each of them will have a task for you by which you have to prove yourself. In return, each will place his seal on a petition for your admission to the final Avencast examination. We will speak again once you have obtained all 3 seals.
Ah, ben dans le fond, là, il va m'envoyer aller voir 3 maîtres magiciens pour pouvoir passer des tests pour qu'ils me donnent un saut d'approbation pour passer le test final de magicien. Et qui sont ces maîtres?
First, I will send you to Horatio.
Horatio.
In his arena, you will face your first opponents, and you will practice the
arena.
various martial arts. He will also explain where you can find the other 2 masters.
Okay.
When you have Horatio's seal, you also have to report to Masters Archibald and Delicastera. Archibald will put your knowledge of crystals to the test, and Delicastera will assign you a task concerning the history of Avencast. Whether you go and contact Archibald first, or Delicastera is your choice. Go now and take your parchment with you, and this map of the Academy as well, for good measure.
Mais j'ai déjà
Do
une
not
map.
disappoint me again.
Ah, je fais ce que je peux. Bon. Wow. Ok, ouais. C'est vrai que c'est pas un jeune jeu. Ça se peut que ça ait un petit peu de difficulté. Bon. Ah, pour la map, c'est bien ça. Ah, ça c'est pour ranger le bâton. Ok. Merci de me l'avoir montré, c'est bien. Par là-bas. Et tabarnouche. Tabouir. Les portes ont de la misère. Bon, Ah, Ah, je crois qu'il fallait que je gosse un petit peu avec ces affaires-là, moi, un peu. Ça s'arrange au montage. Bon, ça devrait être pas trop pire, là.
Greetings.
On va voir.
You must be here to prepare yourself for your final examination. I will be introducing you to the high art of combat in my arena. Do you think you are prepared for real combat already? Or should I show you the basics first?
On dit qu'on est prêt.
Well, so you are certain? Surely you want to create a good impression, don't you? but you will only get my seal after having won at least 4 fights in the arena.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry, nothing can happen to you, except if we determine that you still need a little more practice. I shall summon creatures that you will fight against. I will interrupt a fight if I see that you are about to lose. It is better to repeat a fight a few times instead of settling for a bad result prematurely. Well, let's get started then. You should know that you must win the first 2 consecutive fights. You will, of course, have to face a more difficult situation in every following round. You can face the 3rd and 4th fights later, if it gets to be too much for you. Have you understood the principles?
Ouais, j'ai compris le principe. Oh shit, il m'envoie direct là-dedans. Ouais, le jeu est en fenêtré, fait que c'est peut-être pour ça. Va te péter à gueule! Ah ouais, donne-toi! Attitude, vire-le! Donc bon! Hey, ouais! Hey!
Congratulations on passing the first round. Get ready for your next opponent.
Amène-le! Ah non, mais j'en ai un dans le dos, là. Il est dans mon dos! Hey, hey! Ok, ouais, ça se peut que ça rentre pareil, hein? Ah ouais! C'est derrière! Ah ouais! C'est bien le voler! Quand je fais de la magie après ça, là. Oh! C'est... Ah! La vie, le mana, Soul Magic, Blood Magic. Ah oui, il y a 2 sortes de magie dans le jeu, là, c'est vrai. J'avais déjà joué il y a très longtemps. J'ai combien de points, moi, là? Ah, ils sont ici! Ah. Blood Magic, Soul Magic, puis Summoning. Niveau 5. Ah.
I was sure that you would not disappoint me. That already looks quite promising. Do you want to carry on with the 3rd and 4th fights, or is that too much for you all at once right now?
Let's go! On va voir de quoi ça a l'air. Non, 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 lâche-moi, lâche-moi. Lâche-moi, je veux juste me revirer. Hey, ouais. Oh, non, non, ok. Hey,
You
ouais,
seem
je
to
t'ai
be
dit
holding up
plus
well.
vif.
Prepare yourself for your next opponent.
Ok. Oh shit, il y a du people. Ah, la petite bâtard, il m'attaque à distance. Ow, ow. La petite perle pas faite, là. Va te péter à gueule. Amène-toi, ouais. Ah ouais. Ça, je suis même pas capable de le toucher, le petit tabarnouche. Ah, ça marche, ça. C'est vrai, j'ai oublié qu'il y avait ce bouton-là. Le deuxième bouton de souris pour une attaque à distance.
You have talent.
Merci.
You shall get my seal, for you have earned it. But I would really like to see how you hold up against even stronger opponents.
Oh.
It would also be good practice for you. Would you like to give it a try?
Ah ouais, donc. On va essayer contre d'autres opposants. Ok, 4 là. Hey, ma petite canardée, tu crées pas ça. Un peu, je vais te faire des feintes. Attitude. Hey, il est mort. Toi, là. Je vais te ramasser. Ah ouais, non. Ah shit, bon. Un peu, faut que ça recharge. Pété mon petit bâton. Tiens, oui, je l'ai eu.
Remarkable.
Ouh,
Not
monté à
all
niveau encore.
candidates for the examinations managed to prove themselves against these opponents.
Parfait.
You have earned a small reward. And besides, you have also invested extra time in this lesson. I wish you all the best on your other tasks.
Ah ouais, où est-ce que
You
je
will
peux trouver
find
deux autres?
Archibald in the Crystal Workshop in the southwest wing. Della Gustera holds class in the room west of the Alchemy Lecture Hall.
Ok, merci. Ah, j'ai monté de niveau encore. Tiens, on va y aller avec ça. Ah ouais donc. Petit guidou. On a passé la première épreuve. Ils ont de l'air loin, eux autres. Lequel est lequel? Ce serait pas pire avoir un petit nom à quelque part. Ah voilà, il n'y a pas de lag n'importe. Hello!
Greetings, young apprentice. I don't think I've met you yet. I wasn't really expecting a new apprentice. What do you want here?
Qu'est-ce que je veux? Ben, je veux mon épreuve, là.
Ah, yes, Malverin. The final examination is taking place soon. Well, crystallography. It's just that I'm currently quite busy with my work, you know. And then there are also these trees. So, are you here for a stamp?
Pour un étampe, ouais.
Well, that could be arranged, I suppose. I would actually have a good task for you there. The matter is that there are two so-called Nuau trees in the garden of our academy. They were a gift from Uan, which, as it turns out, is somewhat complicated. It
Dites-moi en
is
plus.
actually the case that the two trees, a red tree and a blue one, don't like each other. They
Les
use
arbres s'aiment
their
pas?
branches to keep fighting each other during certain seasons. They currently are in a phase like that again, which of course is extremely bothersome. The only thing you can do is to give them this special fertilizer that will calm them down again. But this fertilizer is made by Kalios.
Ok, qu'est-ce que je suis supposé faire?
As you can surely imagine, I am quite busy, but I would appreciate it very much if you could visit Kalios in order to fetch the fertilizer. Apply it to the trees and deal with the remaining branches that are still thrashing about on the ground. You would get my seal for doing that. The garden would be peaceful once again, and we could still chat a little about crystals afterwards.
Ok, je vais y aller.
Callius works in the laboratory tower. You have to walk southeast from the court with the great statue. The trees are in the garden. You can't miss them. One of them is red, while the other is blue. And as I have told you already before, they fight each other with their branches.
Ok. Tabarnouche, il y a deux arbres qui se bataillent. Bon, il faut aller chercher du fertilisant pour les calmer. Wow. Fait que le dude il est à l'autre bout, genre. Bon. Tac, tac. Oh non. Je me rappelle d'avoir déjà essayé ça, ça fait chier. Salut.
A visitor? That's fortuitous, as I happen to need some help with my next experiment. Why don't you go and get the ice spray spell from the storage room next door, and then give me some help in extinguishing the fire dwarfs, if things should go wrong. I'll give you the key to the room to take with you.
Ok, je vais t'aider. Attitude. Il est où le cristal? Dans quelle pièce? Ah, il est là. Ok. Donne-moi ce cristal. Hey, j'avais pas équipé ça, ouais. Équipe-le. C'est des brassards. Bon. On va équiper les cristals. Les cristals de glace. Oh no!
Hurry! Hurry! There is a fire! Get rid of those dwarves before they ruin my
Des
whole
nains
laboratory!
de feu! Ok, on va les buter. Recule, petit nain de feu! Reculez!
I give you my thanks. Without your help, it would have taken far too long. So, the trees are causing trouble again, right?
Ouais, les
Of
arbres.
course I can give you the fertilizer straight away. I'm just about to try to make a fire crystal. That would be a great way to collect energy. Like constructing a staff that recharges its fire energy by itself. But I'm simply not having any success at all.
On va l'aider, là, on va peut-être
Very
faire.
good! You see the pots here, right? I've got to get them very hot, but they must not get too hot, otherwise they will explode and the fire dwarves will ruin it all again. You must try to cool them down with the ice spray spell. You can tell by the colours which ones should be cooled down first. If the cover is red, it's already critical. Orange is on the edge. Nothing may be permitted to explode as long as I am busy.
Ok, je comprends. Bon. Des cochonneries, là. Je vais pogner en feu encore, là. Non, mais... Oh. Attitude?
No!
Ouais. Attitude. Arrêtez de courir partout. Petit. Bâtard. Ah, t'es encore là, toi? Ah, mais non, mais plus
I can't believe it!
Refroidis-les! Prends un challenge de mon gun, toi! Oh! Refroidis donc, tu sais! Refroidis donc! Wouhou! Non! En même temps que j'ai shooté, bâtarnac!
No!
J'ai compris! Hey! Chier toi avec tes petits nains de feu de mort! Va te péter ta gueule! Correct! Je l'avais presque, là, ok? Let's go, on en retourne. Prise 3. Les autres, c'est pas grave. C'est lui là-bas qui m'énerve. T'en viens-tu à pas de tes affaires? Veux-tu te refroidir, tout colique? Non! J'avais shooté, le tabarnak!
No!
J'ai compris la première fois, pas après me le dire 18 millions de fois, moi te les péter, tes maudits poseaux de goblinos, de nains, de gnomes, de peu importe, de feu. Hey, je l'avais presque ton challenge, ok? Non! Non! Tu pèteras pas avec moi! Non! Non! Coucher! Coucher, t'ai dit! Coucher! T'ai dit coucher! Ah! M'énerve, toi! Non, lui! Hey, tu
I
challenge,
have
ça?
finally succeeded! Fire crystal! I'm already anxious to discover what might be possible to do with it. Theoretically, it should generate fire energy continuously. So, if I could now find a way to combine it with a staff or a set of armor... Thank you for your help. Without you, everything would have taken much longer, and my laboratory would probably be on fire already.
C'était pas tant le fun, merci.
You will find the trees in the garden of the Academy. You can easily recognize them by their red or blue leaves, respectively. You can also hardly miss their aggressive branches, which are thrashing around on the ground.
Ciao, bye. Allons-y. Bon. On est au fameux jardin. C'est joli. C'est assez automnal. Oh. Ben, vous voyez, là? Ça, c'est les branches des arbres qui s'agressent. C'est pas beautiful. Je vais m'installer, genre... Oh non, la tabarnouche, elle m'agresse. Hey, attitude! Saint-Perli, pas péter-moi à paix. Couché! Vilaine branche. Moi, je suis posé utiliser le fertilisant bâtard-mouche. Moi qui étais même, j'ai suivi à moitié de ce qu'il me disait. Bon, en tout cas, pour l'instant, je sais pas trop comment m'en occuper, fait que je vais checker ça.
Hello.
Salut.
I haven't seen you around here before.
Ah
Are
ouais?
you good at shooting? What do you think? I can hit all the targets within 10 seconds. And I bet you don't have a chance to be on par with Swiftlina at shooting. But if you should manage it anyhow, I will give you 10 guilders. Well then,
Ah ouais, donc, on va
go
s'essayer
ahead
au
and
petit
try
challenge.
it. You should see the targets across the body of water. You may
Alright.
start shooting in 10 seconds, and then you have another 10 seconds to hit all the targets. I don't mean to be unfair. And stay close to the pool. There is no running away. Hehe.
Parfait! Bon, yep. Voilà. C'est fait.
That was not bad at all. I have to admit, I did not really think that I would have to give you 10 guilders. But
Non.
I still bet that I am faster than you. Or can you do it in 5 seconds too? Well,
Okay.
you already know the procedure.
Bon, ouais.
You may start shooting in 10 seconds. And then you have exactly 5 seconds to hit all the targets. Now, I'm really curious. And stay near the pond.
J'ai perdu le challenge.
I knew that you would.
Voilà.
I have to admit,
Fallait qu'ils soient
you're
bien
really
alignés pour ça.
good. Even I would not be able to hit all the targets in less than 5 seconds.
Parfait.
But I thought it was fun to compete with you. And just wait a few days. I'm sure I'll be even faster then.
C'est ça. Bon, en tout cas, ça fait un petit bout qu'on enregistre, fait qu'on finit la vidéo ici sur un beau petit lac avec des beaux petits arbres qui se pètent la gueule là. C'est cute au bout. Merci d'avoir écouté, likez si vous avez aimé, abonnez-vous sur plus de contenu et à plus.